released 2 weeks ago in UK cinemas, but last week on Netflix, we got the new Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Gal Gadot, Ryan Reynolds film, Red Notice. Whew. Wow.
Yes.
And it hit me. It hit me in ways I totally expected it to hit me.
Shall we, to use a phrase that I hate from the corporate world, and I have some corporate world friends who use this phrase.
Okay.
Head up. I'm heading up. I'm heading up the marketing. Heading up. Are you heading up anything, David?
No.
Shit. That's why. Anyway, I'm going to head up this review by saying that this is the most expensive Netflix project to date.
Yes, but also the biggest opening of a Netflix film to date.
Yes, so let's just say it. Annoyingly justified. So what you've got is Ryan Reynolds being Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds being Free Guy, Ryan Reynolds being that Ryan Reynolds that we're getting so used to it now in every film he is in, and Dwayne The Rock Johnson being, do you know what, comparatively cool as hell, and I'm gonna come back to him in a little while, but he is cool as hell. And Ryan Reynolds is a career art thief who goes about stealing big pieces, and he's being sort of hunted down by Dwayne The Rock Johnson's FBI. He's a profiler character, isn't he? Something like that. I've got no notes in front of me. I've got no Wikipedia in front of me. I'm going just completely off the cuff here.
Yes.
Also, a big art thief is Gal Gadot's character. Can't remember her name either. We'll come back to that in a while.
Priest.
The bishop. The bishop.
Let's call it the bishop. There you go. Priest. That's it. Bishop. There you go.
Okay. And you've got this mad story where, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, although he's not called Dwayne The Rock Johnson anymore, because every time they say The Rock, they've got to pay WWE a load of money, so now he's just Dwayne Johnson, is going after Ryan Reynolds because he wants to get Ryan Reynolds on side so that they can work together to go after the bishop. And there's 3 Cleopatra's eggs that are around the world, of which they only know of 2 existing. There's a third one somewhere that they don't know where it is and what's going on. And he recruits Ryan Reynolds, so you've got the good and the bad working together to get the even badder. And they go from country to country and from island to island, jungle to jungle, trying to get all this stuff. There's some bad guys involved along the way, such as Chris Diamantopoulos, who does a dreadful Albus Dumbledore impression somewhere in there, and I don't even know why he exists. At some point, they're in a bloody bull ring underground. Someone gets the balls electrocuted. There's a double cross, and then there's another double cross, and then there's a double cross, and there's a double cross. I don't quite know what's going on, but 2 hours passes, and you sit there thinking, what the just happened? But at the same time, it was vaguely entertaining. I will say this, I'll sum it up. It was absolute trash. It's very badly written, but somehow at the same time a little bit fun, and I hate myself for enjoying it, but I kind of did. I couldn't tell you what went on. I don't know whether it was self-aware or whether they got halfway through making the film and thought, this is trash, we better throw in some self-aware to make people think that we know it's trash, because it was total trash.
Yes.
It was just absolutely nuts. But it's made a load of money, so we're going to get a sequel. It's very much set up for a sequel.
Blue Notice.
Yes. Go on then, Red Notice. Wow. Give us your bit.
$200 million budget.
Wow.
$20 million for Dwayne The Rock Johnson. $20 million for Gal Gadot. $20 million for Ryan Reynolds. $10 million for the director. What does that leave?
So originally, £130 spent on set design.
Yeah, well, originally I think the budget was something like 100, and I think it was like 150 million. But then basically with COVID, the budget had to go obviously much bigger. But even now with that, so $130 million left. Okay, it looks terrible. The effects are shocking. Like, shocking. We were watching it Saturday night. We had a cheese board, a few glasses of wine, getting into it. And to be honest, there are some laughs, and there's the things
Oh yeah,
I liked the kind of love-hate relationship there with The Rock and Ryan Reynolds.
yeah.
But honestly, we were like, I cannot believe how bad those
Mm-hmm.
effects are. It's like distractingly bad at times.
Yeah.
The product placement would make James Bond blush.
Oh Jesus,
Do you think
yeah,
it was sponsored by Porsche by any
a
chance?
little bit.
Ridiculous, or Mercedes, whatever. However, as I said, there are things to like. It was quite at times. It was quite a fun, charming, globe-trotting, costume-changing caper. But then on the other hand, every single thing you see in this film is basically taken. They've watched action
Oh,
films from the past 20
yeah.
years and gone, right, that's good. So let's steal that prison escape from Mission Impossible, or from we saw that exact same prison escape in Black Widow a couple of months
Yeah,
ago.
no, yeah, absolutely. It's
Let's
I was
take
thinking exactly.
let's take them running through the jungle from every other The Rock film. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, you cannot get that man out of a jungle, and I don't know why. It's ridiculous, right?
Yeah, yeah.
This sort of historical trinket artifact thing. Let's take that straight from an Indiana Jones film. Nazis, let's take them from an Indiana Jones film.
Oh yeah,
Why
shit.
the
There's
hell
Nazis involved.
not? Okay. This film wouldn't know subtlety if they'd got hit by Adolf Hitler's mint condition 1939 steel-plated Mercedes. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
They used to use these train tracks to get out, out in secret. And I looked at Max, was like, "Do you think they're going to do a little escape on those train tracks in a moment?"
Christ.
She was like, "Yes, I think so." There's a twist that you can literally see from the beginning. Somebody
Yeah.
at the beginning just says something about a particular character, and Max just looked at me and went, "I think that's the twist." And I was like, "I think you might be right there."
Wow.
But
Yeah.
whatever. It is what it is. It's completely what you would expect it to be.
That's where we're up
Whatever.
to. To be honest, I don't think it's anything new. It went to cinemas. It went to Netflix. I don't think these films are anything new that completely, purely made for just a very shallow entertainment value sort of audience, and that's fine. And
I did get the impression that Ryan Reynolds was like, I've said this, I think we said this, I don't know what I can't remember what film it was, but we were like, I said he needs to do something a little bit different now, because I'm pretty tired of this Deadpool thing now, and I did kind of feel like so was he. Because I don't think he was fully invested in it, and that's not pardoning him, because it was.
So we had a bit of this conversation on Saturday night, didn't we, or whenever we watched it, the fact, because I said to you, I think he's the new Adam Sandler, because he's just being a one-trick pony, doing the same thing, and I want to see his Punch Drunk Love or Uncut Gems. Yeah. To which you, fair enough, like you pointed out some older work that he's done where it is more dramatic and it's great. Clearly, then he is being typecast. He is absolutely being typecast. So these films are being written. It's like, let's get Ryan Reynolds to do his Deadpool thing. That'd be really fun. And he's doing it again and again. He's choosing to do it. He's taking the payday, isn't he? So
we all would. Let's face it.
Yeah, but it's just not sustainable, is it? Because I think people are going to start quickly getting fed up with it. I'm fed up with it. So
yeah.
Well, do you know what though? I really like Dwayne Johnson. I think he's great fun to watch. I think. I mean. This is, I think I admire all of these wrestlers, because you see them in the ring and you think they're just doing this one thing that they can do. And okay, it makes sense on the grand scheme of things that they can act, that some of them can act. But I still admire it. I still sit back and screen going, oh, wow. Like that's The Rock, like not being The Rock. That's really, really cool. And it's same with John Cena, and it's same with Dave Bautista. It's really nice to see, and so I enjoy watching The Rock.
Have you seen Jungle Cruise yet?
I've not. It's on Disney Plus now.
It's on Disney Plus now. Yeah, it came out on Disney Plus Day on
Okay.
Last week. So I'm probably going to give that a watch soon.
Yeah.
Jen sent us a little message. She said, just watched Red Notice. Easy watch for a Sunday night. Ryan Reynolds plays his usual character. Dwayne Johnson plays his usual character. Nothing to write home about, but wasn't that bad. Best part was watching Ed Sheeran getting beaten up. Sadly,
Yeah.
it looks like there might be a sequel. Yes, unfortunately,
Do you think?
Ed Sheeran does pop up in it. Yeah.
Wow.
Good for them.
Uncredited.
Thank God. Thank God. There we go. Would you say then, Gregory, that Red Notice is Napoleon Dynamite or Date Night?
Date night.
Yes. I would agree with how quickly you jumped into that one as well. Where can we see Red Notice, Gregory?
You can see Red Notice on Netflix if you wish. I mean, fine. Yeah, do you know what? Stick it on for a laugh, because take it for what it is. Like, that's fine. We don't have to be highbrow about these things, but just know it's trash. Just know it's absolute trash. And sometimes trash is okay.